Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome to the 12 cards of Christmas. No, scratch that. It's not the 12 cards of Christmas, it's the 12 cards of Halloween. Sorry about that. Whew, life is crazy. This is crafting in real life, and I know that I just started the video and I could redo it, but I'm not gonna, because that's just who I is. Okay, so this first card, we're going to make a spooky monster card with lots of teeth. And we are using Always Artichoke. I forget the name of this sometimes. And this one is the Crumb... Why do I always forget the name of this? Crumb Cake. And very vanilla and basic black. And I think I'm going to make two of these cards because... I don't know if you guys are familiar with my 12 cards of Christmas that I did do last year, and I'm hoping to be able to do again this year. But what I did last year was I made the 12 cards, and everyone who commented and is a subscriber from the comments on each particular card, they were entered into a chance to win that card. And that just meant that I would mail them the card, and I left it blank so that they could use it if they wanted to. And I'm thinking that I need to do that for Halloween. So I don't even have all my 12 cards ready yet. I haven't thought about them. I just saw an idea that sparked my, I saw a card that sparked my imagination for this card, and I thought, ooh, that would be really cute if I can pull it off. And I haven't even tried to pull it off yet, but you know what, guys, this is how it works, and this is how my brain works, and I think that you guys will like the finished product, and I think I will like the finished product. So I'm going to make two, one for me and one for you. So anyone who likes this card and would like to maybe receive it in the mail, how about you please make sure you're a subscriber and comment below under here, and I don't even know what to tell you. Tell me, how about you tell me, let's think about that. We'll think of something good that you can tell me, and then you can win this card and it could be yours. So it's just kind of fun, just a little thank you for watching me and being a subscriber. And I know it's not much, but it's a little something. So far I've cut the card as an A2 size card. I may make it smaller because in looking at these framelits, these are the layering circle framelits that I absolutely adore. You can make all different kinds of circles, all different sizes of circles, and scalloped. So perfect for the big shot. I want my monster to have lots of teeth, and I want the teeth to go over his mouth, obviously. So I'm thinking I want the card to be a little bit narrower than the width of my longest or my biggest circle, if I'm making any sense. And these are actually going to make the teeth on our card. So what I'm going to do is, you know, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and let's just die cut. I'm going to die cut the biggest circle out of this, and then I'm also going to die cut a large-ish circle out of this, and then a smaller circle out of this, and then the black circle out of this. So you will see, but these are just going, the biggest is this, then the second, and then the third. And that's going to make his eyes. So I'm putting this to the side so that I'll know what I'm doing. And because I'm making two cards, I need to make sure that I make 4 eyes. Unless I just wanted a Cyclops monster, which would be cute too. Okay, so let me move my pen. This is my big shot. I'm just going to get it ready, put my paper down, put my die cut down, and put my other die cut down. Layer it and roll it on through. And I go forwards, and then I come back backwards. And this will make 2 mouths. So I'm good with just one of those, but I need 4 of these. So there's the first one. I like to put my die cuts back, otherwise, or my framelits or whatever, my dies back before I lose them. So 1, 2, there's the third eye. You could even do more if you wanted to and make the monster have more eyes. Oh, whoops. Ah! How did that one get on there? I must have picked him up. I'm going to do this one again just because you can see the outline of that smaller one. Although that could be where I put the eye, but I'm just going to do it again so I don't have to worry about it. I didn't realize that was on there. Sometimes those little die cuts get, because they come on a piece of cardboard and they are taped on there with this tape that is super strength. I don't know where they got this tape that they tape these on, but it leaves a sticky residue on these, and I need to take some Goo Gone and wipe off. But see, look, I mean, it still kind of sticks, and that's what happened to this one. It had the sticky stuff on there, and it stuck to the card when I put it down there. I'm lucky I didn't ruin it, because look, you can see where my other line went through it, but it didn't go through all the way, and luckily I had it this way and not this way, otherwise it probably would have smashed it. Whew, I was a lucky girl. So I guess I need to be careful, and I need to get my Goo Gone out and use it on these. I mean, I get why they need to, you know, put them on there, but I think that the level of adhesive that they use is a little bit much. It's crazy talk is what it is. Look, it did it again. See? Woo! I don't want to ruin my dies. So I'm going to do this one 4 times. When you hear that pop, it usually means that it's gone through the first time, so you're usually good at, you can pick it up or turn it, I guess not pick it up. Well, you could pick it up, but I just go through forwards and backwards. So listen. Oh, it didn't do it. But you can kind of feel it when you've been doing this for a while. You'll know. You will know. I love Halloween. I don't know why I like Halloween so much. The holidays in general are fun. I mean, I like Halloween all the way through Christmas. I love Thanksgiving. I love the family time and I love the warm fuzzy feelings that Halloween or that Christmas brings, and I love the fun of Halloween. And the family of Thanksgiving, and I just like all of it, so it will be fun. This Halloween we're going to be home, but we are going to go to a cabin the weekend right before Halloween, so that will be fun. We haven't done anything like that before, and it's going to be the whole, well, my whole family. Meaning my whole immediate family, sorry. Like my brothers and Dennis's brothers aren't going, but my brother, I only have one. Dennis's siblings are not going, but it would still be fun. If they were. So I'm excited about that. We have some busy fall stuff coming up. And I have a blueberry candle burning in here right now. And oh my gosh, it smells so good. The only problem is it makes me want some blueberry muffins or blueberry pancakes or a blueberry coffee. I think I might actually have some blueberry tea, so maybe I'll have to partake in some of that here in just a little bit. So again, I'm just cutting out 4 of these. Okay, so now that I got those cut out, I'm not quite finished with the Big Shot yet. I think I'm going to use it to cut the mouth, but let me see first exactly what size I need it. So I'm going to use this as his teeth, and I'm going to cut this in half, or about in half. It doesn't have to be perfect. Did I not use the cutter? Oh my word, what the heck? There we go. I don't know what I did the first time. This was the cutting blade. I just didn't even push it over it. But did I cut it right in half? I sure did. Look at that. Perfect job. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one maybe. Let's see. Yes, this one will be good. I'm going to, how can I do this? See, I want it to cut just the edge, but I don't want it to cut the whole edge. I don't want to cut a circle out. I just want to cut this part of the circle. So I think I need to put a piece of cardstock over this. And I want it to go something like that. I think that's what I want. So I'm going to take out a piece of my Post-it tape. And I'm going to hope that it doesn't cut all the way through. And I hope it cuts here, but I don't want it to cut this part. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Let's see how we do. And then if this works, we'll do the same thing to the other card. And if it doesn't work, we'll have to figure something else out. You know what would maybe be smart? Would be to go the other way. So if I put the cutting edge in first, I don't know. I still can't tell how far it's gone, so I'll probably still go too far. But let's see. Let's see how I doed. Oh, it's definitely cut more than I wanted it to. Yeah, see how it like cut all that off. But this is what I wanted, so it did a good job as to what I wanted. So the concept is right. So, I think what I'm going to need to do is double up or triple up on my paper. So I'm going to just put this back down on my other piece of Always Artichoke, and then I'm taking another piece of scrap paper. I'm going to put it behind this black paper, and then I think I'm going to take yet another piece of scrap paper and also put that one behind the black paper. So we are 1, 2, 3 layers deep, in the black paper. And am I showing you this? Can you guys see this? Oh no, I don't even think you can see it. I'm sorry, let me start over so you guys can see. So I had this. So what I did is I put a piece of scrap paper and then another piece of scrap paper and then this piece of black. So I'm trying to line them up so that they are all together at the bottom, like they match up, they line up or whatever. And then I want this side to match up. So I have that side down, and then I want these to match up over here. So I have that side down. So now what I'm going to do is run this through. Again, going from, oh, I moved them. Okay, wish us luck. It's like really hard to push it through that, so I'm not even going to try. Let's see if it did it, and if it didn't, maybe we can still, I think it did it. I think it did what we wanted it to do this time. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so I'm taking this off, and then, oh, but I did both layers. Oh my goodness, Tammy. It's just paper. It's just paper. No worries. Always artichoke, where are you? I know I have more, so we're not fretting. Now I have some scrap of always artichoke, which is fine and dandy. I'm still going to cut this at 4 1/4, even though I know I don't need, actually, you know what, I think I'm going to use that as a template, and I'm not going to cut it at 4 1/4. What I'm going to cut it at is 2 3/4. So maybe I can even get more cards with this. And hopefully the eyes won't be too big now that the card is getting smaller. So 2 3/4, and then 2 3/4 again to make a second card. And I'm not going to score it yet. Whoops, I didn't go all the way through. I'm not going to score it yet because I'm not sure exactly where I want to score it, and that might also make me remember not to cut both sides. Ding bat. Okay, so let's try this again. Sorry, I know I totally moved you guys. I'm hoping that you guys can see a little bit more. Okay, I have my workstation down. I have this down. I'm going to put this at the bottom, and I want, so I have to be able to see, I want this paper to be, well, that actually lined up pretty well, lining up to meet the edges of this circle. And then I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to go through until it's really hard to push, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to go back, and we're going to look, and I think we did it. Yes, it's a little monster mouth. Whew. Okay, so third try is a charm, and we're going to do it again with this piece. So 3 layers, and then I'm lining up the edges of the metal with the edges of the green, which is really hard to see with this, but I'm just kind of guessing. I just want the circle to be in the middle, so that it won't be, like his mouth won't be too willy-wampus. And I want to make sure that this green is covered up by this so that it makes a round mouth. That's all I'm trying to do. If you wanted to do this with your scissors and, you know, make them not quite such a perfect round circle, you could certainly do that. Okay, so now we are finished with the big shot. I believe. I believe. Okay, so I'm going to take my die cut off of all of this mess, and I'm going to put him away before I forget. And I would highly recommend this to everyone, because I can't tell you the number of people that have said that they've lost Thinlits either into the trash or whatever because they don't put them away right afterward. And I know that it's a little anal to put them away right when you're using it, but I can tell you what, I have never lost a die cut when I've done it this way. Oh, maybe I got this one from this side. Yes, okay, so there we go. I just wanted the biggest non-scalloped circle. And some of the die cuts that we have are really little. And I also like putting them on these magnetic bases. For me, that works out just so much better. So there we go. There's that. And here is our cute little start of our card. And again, we have two. You could, I just now thought you could even do a little mouth if you, or a tongue if you wanted to. But we're not going to do that. We are going to, let's go ahead and do the teeth. So the teeth are going to come out. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? So the teeth are going to come out like this. Oh, I'm laughing already because it's so stinking cute. And let's see, I need some glue. I'm going to use my Tombow Mono liquid glue, and I'm just going to put some on the inside of this circle, but I'm not going to get too close to where the teeth are, which is the scallop, of course. And you don't have to use any fancy glue for this. It's just paper on paper, so I mean Elmer's would work, whatever you want to use. And again, I'm making two just because I want to, and I want to share one. So I am going to put this guy down so that he has his little teeth hanging out. And then I'm going to do the same with this guy. If you think you have a lot of glue, or if you think you have a heavy hand, you could always put a scrap paper behind these just to ensure that you're not getting glue all over your workspace. So these are going to be a little smaller card, but they're going to be cute. And I'm not exactly sure where I want to fold it. So what I'm going to do is use this to see how I want to fold it, where I want it to be. I think I want it to fold about here. So that would mean that that part is half. So let me take my cutter so I can give you guys some dimensions. I want it to fold about here. So that's a 3.5 inch. So I want it to be 7 inches long. So that means I want this to be cut at 7 inches. So this handy dandy has a cool little arm that pulls out and lets me see where 7 inches is. Oops. You guys were going to let me do that, weren't you? This is going to be a little harder to cut because of his teeth. So 7 inches. And then I want to score it at 3.5 inches. And I'm going to score this way because it'll be easier to get a straight line. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So 7 inches. I just did that again, didn't I? I'm a fast learner. 7 inches. That might be a little. That's going to be close to 7 inches. And then score it at 3.5. Are you guys following me on that? I figured out where I wanted the card to be. So then I scored it halfway between what the length of it was so that it'll fold in half. And I wanted this to count as part of the 7 inches so that the mouth would hang like that, and you'd open it like this, if I'm making any sense. I hope so. I didn't want these to totally match up. I wanted the mouth to be a little shorter. So this finished card ends up being 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. So it is kind of a smallish card. I'm going to write these measurements down so I can hopefully remember to put these up for you guys. 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. Finished. And it's really a little bit more than 3 1/2, so if you're making your own envelope, you want to be careful to account for his teeth. So it's really about 4 inches that you'd probably need to be able to put the card in the mail. I will probably just put it in a regular sized envelope to mail to whoever wins it, and then my other one I might just give to someone. Now if you wanted to put a piece of, and we might do that still, we will do that. And let me find. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces. Actually, I am going to use this piece of the artichoke. I'm going to make it 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. No, by 3 1/4. So I'm making it 1/4 of an inch shorter on each side, so that it can go on the top. And actually it's a little, I need it even smaller because of the teeth on this guy. See how it, I don't know. I'm not explaining it very well. It's very hard to explain, but I hope that you guys are understanding what I'm doing. I just want to put like a base in here and see how it would be perfect for this side. But because I made this side a little short to account for his teeth, I'm going to have to do the same for this one. So I'm going to need to account for his teeth on this one too. And I'm going to need to cut about another inch off of it. Or maybe 3, let's do 3/4 of an inch and see how that looks. Yes, I think that will be fine. So on this one, I'm going to do it well, let's just measure this one. 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. So it's just 2 1/2 inch square. That will go for that one, and then I want the inside to be 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. So 2 1/2. Well, let's do 3 1/4 because I might be able to get 2 2 1/2s in here. 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And nope. Oh, is this one 2 1/2? Nope. This one's just going to be short. I didn't plan it very well. I didn't plan it at all, did I? So I'm going to use my ATG gun for this. And I'm just putting my very vanilla on the inside and my Arby's artichoke on the inside top. So I just take this and line it up here just to help make it a little bit more professional looking monster, I suppose. And then this one can go here, and this one can go here. So now that's kind of the finished look. It's not staying all the way down because of all the card layers. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers plus that, so it's got a lot of layers. So, but we're getting close. Isn't that cute? You could also do this as like an alligator card. Now these eyes might be too big. Or it might actually be kind of fun like this. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. We did his eyes. Oh, that's kind of cute. I kind of like it. Okay, I'm going for it. Now, honestly, had I not played with it a little bit, I would have made these smaller and I would have made them fit within the green area of his head. But I think that's kind of cute, especially since I'm going to be using a big envelope anyway. Why not? So I'm just putting some glue on the one side because the other side is sticking out of it. So, and again, this is just paper on paper, so it's not going to need a ton of glue. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side. And do the same thing with the white side. Now the white side you can have, or it's the very vanilla, you can have all of the glue on, that's fine. I mean the glue over all of the circle. All of the glue on. What am I talking about? I'm so sorry guys. I started off this video all crazy telling you 12 days of Christmas. Can you imagine giving this to somebody for Christmas? They'd probably be like, what the heck are you thinking? I'm just thinking about that. Hi, Grandma. Merry Christmas. Oh, my word. Oh, I love it. I don't know about you guys. I hope that you like it. Again, let me know in comments down below. And how about you tell me... I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about this silly card. Help me think of questions to ask for the next 11 days as to what questions I want to know. So tell me a question that I can ask somebody about Halloween or about life or whatever that they can answer so that they can be entered to win one of the cards that I make. So, there we go. I'm putting it back on you guys. You tell me what to ask. And how about this? The question that I pick, well, I don't know if that will work. I don't know. I kind of think it will work. The questions that, or the question that I pick. Okay, yes. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Whoever is subscribed to my channel and leaves me a question that I can ask tomorrow for everyone to answer will be entered to win this card. And I will mail it to them just like this, and I won't write anything in it so that if you want to give this away, you can. I'm making two, one for me and one for you. I don't know if I'll do that with all 12 cards, but with these, I knew that I wasn't going to be using the whole piece of Always Artichoke, and while I was cutting this stuff out, I just thought I would, especially when I cut his teeth out and I knew that I was going to have two. So that was my whole theory behind that. So blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I'm going to do this every time. It doesn't really matter, but you can win one of these cards. All you have to do is be a subscriber and give me a question to ask for tomorrow. If I pick your question to ask for tomorrow, that means I'm going to send you the card, and I need you to send me your email or email me your address so that I can get it in the mail. This is open internationally. I will just mail the card. It does not matter if you're in the US or not. And yeah, so I am also thinking about putting a little tail on him. Would that be cute? I'm kind of thinking it would. And since I have some scrap black over here that I just tore off from my circle, let's see, what would a monster tail look like? It would probably have like an arrow on the back. I don't know if I can cut out an arrow. So think about your question. Let me know. And if I pick your question to ask, you've won the card. I hope that you guys like this idea. And my plan is to do this for Christmas time too, but I won't make it the same. I'll make it a little different, and I will make Christmas cards or holiday cards. But I do celebrate Christmas, so mine will be mostly Christmas related. Does that look like a cool tail? I think it'll be fine. Ooh, I could just use this as the start of my arrow. This tail is a little bit whack. But you know what? It's a monster, so what does it matter? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think I'm getting all excited over the blueberry candle that's in here because it smells so stinking good. One monster tail. Two monster tails. Okay, so let's see, which one do I like better? This one has some glue coming off of it right there. It's a little bit sticky right there. This guy's tail is a little wonky. Oh, and he has the short thing. I think I'm going to give you guys this one, and I will keep this one because this one has the short thing. So I'm going to see if I have an envelope handy. And I do. So I have an envelope already with this guy, and I will include a business card. Aren't those cute? And so this is ready to go in the mail for somebody. I may include a little note, we'll see. But just let me know a question to ask for tomorrow, and I will get this out in the mail. And I'm going to put card number 1. All right, I hope you win. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Yes, I just did that.